Hi, team. My name is Kelsey George, and I'm a NASM certified personal trainer here in Long Beach, California. Today, I'm going to be walking you through a full body static stretch that you can use on recovery day or after a long workout at the gym. Let's jump right in. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start on our mat. Open your feet about shoulder length apart, hands open wide. We stretch up. Stretch your body like you're trying to pull your body apart. Hands slide down. Go ahead and hold your elbows. So we're holding this for about 20 seconds, right down to the center. Just let your body weight fall forward. Take a deep breath to let your body fall a little deeper. All right, we're gonna go ahead and roll over to the left, holding for 20 seconds here. Deep breath on that exhale, get a little deeper. We're gonna roll over to the right, hanging here for 20 seconds. Remember to use that breath to get a little deeper. Okay, we're gonna come back to the center. This time we're gonna take our hands flat down to the mat. Try to get your hands as flat as you can in front of you. Hands are gonna come over to the left now. Again, if you can't touch your toes, that's perfectly fine. Just try to get as close as you can. Hold your ankle. If you can't touch your toe, you can pull yourself down to your ankle. Just remember to keep your back as flat as you can. Try not to take a round in your back. Nice long back as we're going through this. It's gonna help us work on our posture. Sliding over to our right side now. Hands come as close as you can to the ground or to your foot. If not your foot, remember to go ahead and hold that ankle. But if you're a little bit more advanced, hands flat to the ground. I like to think of pushing my chest towards my thigh, and that kind of helps to keep my back straight. And I get a deeper stretch in my hamstring. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and turn both of our feet parallel to the right. So keeping our right foot, that's gonna be your front foot straight. Your back leg, your left knee is gonna go ahead and take a bend as you reach your hips back. You should feel this stretch along the back line of your body, so in your hamstrings. If you reach your hands past your toes, you'll also get a nice stretch and release through your shoulders and that lower area of your back. Holding this stretch for about 20 seconds as well. Remember to take a deep breath. Each exhale, you get a little bit deeper in that stretch. From here, you're gonna push off of that back leg. Go ahead and bend your front leg. That's your right knee now. Bending your right knee, keep that back heel pressed to the ground so you get a nice calf stretch here. I think sometimes the calves are the most neglected area in our body that we stretch sometimes. So really be gentle with this area. Use that breath to get a little bit deeper. If you can't get as low as I am, that's perfectly fine. Again, hold on to your other calf, so your ankle here in the front, or you can put your hand on your knee just like this. But if you're a little bit more advanced, hands can come flat down. Use that front leg to control how deep you get in the stretch. From here, we're gonna go ahead and straighten both legs now. Back foot is gonna go on the toe, and we drop in a little bit closer to our front leg that's locked out here. This is gonna get us a deeper stretch in our hamstring. This will probably be one of your favorite stretches, especially after doing the leg day. You targeted hamstrings and glutes. You'll feel this stretch all through that area. We're gonna hold for about 10 more seconds. Now we're gonna slide our back foot back so we can get a lunge. Now, while we're doing this lunge, try to make sure your front leg maintains a 90-degree angle. You don't want to come past the 90-degree. That's where you'll start to feel a little pinch in your knee possibly. So if you need to, readjust, set it up, and hold. Okay, go ahead and drop that back knee down. Hands can go on your hip. We're gonna push our hips forwards. This is gonna open up our hip flexors. If you sit down a lot, this area will be pretty tight, a little sensitive for you. But again, be very gentle with yourself during these stretches. Take your time, breathe through these stretches. So on every exhale, get a little bit deeper. If you're a little bit more advanced in this stretch, you can grab the back foot. This is gonna get a deeper stretch in that quad all the way up to that hip flexor. You can push your hips forward to get as deep as you'd like. Holding this for about 10 more seconds. You're gonna go ahead and sit back now. We sit back, go ahead and wrap that back leg in. So now you have the L position while you're sitting here on the floor. Our left foot is going to be on our right thigh. Right leg is fully extended. Flex that foot to start. We're leaning in for a stretch. So again, as we're going through these stretches, key things I want you to focus on is your posture. So many times while we're going through stretches and just through life, we tend to hunch over a lot. Use stretching as that time to practice keeping an upright posture. Reach your hands forward while maintaining a nice open chest and a long back as long as you can. And then go for that stretch. If you're someone who's pretty flexible, you'll find that keeping a nice posture as you're going through your stretches will actually help to get a deeper stretch than what you're used to, and it'll give you a little bit more of a challenge as you're going through. We're gonna hold for about 10 more seconds here. Try to get a little deeper. Take an inhale in. Exhale, get a little deeper. Nice. Okay, so now we're gonna go into our pigeon, or I call it a half split. You're gonna take your front leg, so that right leg is gonna bend inward. Left leg is gonna come back. We're in our half split here. Now, if you're not as flexible, take that right leg right underneath your body, stretch it straight back. Alrighty? Now, if you're a little bit more flexible, go ahead and take that right leg, bend it inward, straighten that left leg back as far as you can get it. We're gonna have our chest up here just for 10 seconds, then we're gonna slowly lower it down right after. We're gonna come down to our elbows here, get a little deeper in our stretch. Holding this for about 10 seconds as well. Three. All right, so now we're going over to our left side. Start with our feet shoulder length apart. Feet go parallel to the left. Hands go as low as you can to the ground. So again, if you can't get your hands flat to your feet, feel free to hold your ankle. If you can't get to your ankle, hold your calf. And, keep taking it up. You'll get there eventually, okay? But we are reaching over to our left side, holding our parallel here. We're gonna hold this for about 20 more seconds. Now, as you're here, inhale in, nice deep breath coming in. Exhale, get a little deeper. All right, go ahead and bend that back knee. You are. Holding this for about 20 seconds. So now the more you push your butt back, so I like to think of literally trying to push my back against the wall, you'll get a deeper stretch in that hamstring. While I'm here, I do keep that front foot flat on the ground. If you need to, and if you feel balanced enough, you can go ahead and take that front foot up so you're on your heel. That'll give you a little sneak stretch in that front calf. But if it's more comfortable to you and you feel a little bit more stable, keep both feet flat on the ground. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We come up. Go ahead and bend that front knee, keeping that back foot flat on the mat. We can stretch that calf. So the more flat your heel is to the ground, the deeper stretch you'll get in your calf muscle. So if you'd like to get a little bit deeper than where you are here, you can adjust it by leaning your body more into that front leg and putting more pressure into that back foot to stay flat as you press forward. Holding this for about 10 more seconds. Okay, we push back up to standing. Back foot goes up on the toe, and we lean our body in to that front thigh. If you're more flexible, feel free to pull your body closer to that thigh. Okay, set yourself up. Make sure that front foot is at a 90-degree angle. Take that back leg on a float. Push those hips down. Try to get as deep as you can and really open up those hips. Remember, be gentle with yourself while you're stretching. Your goal is not to hurt yourself. Our goal is recovery today, right? So this should feel good. Shouldn't feel painful. Go ahead and drop that back knee. Hands can go on our hips here. Push our hips forwards. Now, if you're a little bit more advanced, this is your chance. Go ahead and grab that back foot. Push the hips in, get a nice stretch through that quad up into our hip flexors. We're holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. We slide back. Go ahead and have a seat. We've got our L here. Foot comes right in front of us. Remember, keep your foot flexed for now. Nice long posture. We reach, holding here for about 20 seconds. Remember to lengthen your neck. So don't have your chin all the way down to your chest, and don't have your head kind of cocked up like this. Nice long neck as we stretch. Gonna hold this for about 10 seconds here. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come up. Get into our pigeon pose. Leg's gonna bend forwards. Back leg is gonna straighten out. So we're in our half split position. We are holding for about 30 seconds. Again, if you're not as flexible on this side, feel free to turn that leg in so you're sitting right on top of that leg. Otherwise, feel free to turn the leg outward. So feel free to turn the leg inward. So it's sitting right in line with your hips and that foot is in line with your back leg. So we're sitting up, we're holding this position for about 10 seconds. And we're gonna lower down in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down to our elbows. Holding here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands reach forward, reach as far as you can. Holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly roll in. Okay, now we're gonna get into a straddle. So open your legs as wide as you feel comfortable. Hands are gonna be here on our calves. You're gonna go ahead and lean your body in. This is equivalent to how we were when we were first starting our stretch. When we started off standing, we were hanging with our elbows. You're kind of hanging forward in your straddle. So you can try to open up just a little bit, warm up your inner thighs for what we have coming up. Okay, we're gonna hang over to the right. So as you see, I'm not reaching for my foot just yet. Just hanging over. Introducing my body to the stretch. Okay. Gonna go ahead and hang over to the left. Okay. Now from here, we're gonna go for elbows. So you're gonna put your elbows flat in front of you. Remember to keep a nice long back. So if you feel as though when you take your elbows down, you have to kind of hunch over, don't go for the elbows. We'll get there tomorrow, okay? Go for your hands. So walk your hands as far as you can forward, keeping your back nice and long. If you're a little bit more advanced, go ahead and go for the elbows, keeping that back nice and long. Feel free to play with your feet a little bit. So sometimes you'll see me take my foot flexed, and then I'll straighten them out, going for flex, extension, flexion. Point. Okay. We're gonna go over to the right side now. Go ahead and reach for the foot. Remember, if you can't get to the foot, that's perfectly fine. Hold your ankle. If you can't get to the ankle, hold your calf. If you're feeling froggy, take a leap. Go for the foot. Gonna hold this for about 5 seconds. We're gonna slide over to our left side. The left side, here we are. Reaching for the foot. So listen to your body today. Sometimes your body isn't always gonna be exactly where it was the last time you stretched. So if last time you were able to touch your toe, but today you're about here holding your calf, that's perfectly fine. You'll get there. Always do the best that you can today, all right? Just because your best looks a little different than it did yesterday, that's perfectly fine. As long as you gave everything you could today, that's really and truly all that matters. Okay? Now from here, go ahead and bring your legs in together. We're gonna go ahead and reach for our toes right in front of us. Now this particular stretch, I'm gonna show you guys from the side. You can play around with this stretch a bit. So while our feet are flexed, relax your shoulders and now point your toes. You'll get a nice release through your shoulders, especially if you kind of pull your back a little bit. Be gentle with this though, don't just go yanking your back. Use this to just kind of release any shoulder tension, any upper back tension you may have. Like a double. Get a nice stretch in your hamstrings, but you also get a nice release in your back and your shoulders. Okay. Now go ahead and lay flat on your back. We're gonna go for a figure 4 stretch. So taking your ankle right over your knee, bring your right foot up. Hands are gonna thread through the center and you can pull in to adjust the stretch. You should feel this kind of open your hip up a little bit. If you're really tight, you'll feel it a lot. Okay, using that so the same leg that's up, you're gonna use the same hand. Push against that knee as you pull in. That'll really open up that hip a little bit more. While you're here, go ahead and take 5 ankle circles to the left and 5 ankle circles to the right. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and switch. Now for me, I have my right leg on my left knee, bringing my left foot up, threading my hands through, I'm pulling in. Okay, go ahead and take your right hand or whichever leg you're working with. So that same leg that's working, take the same hand, push against that knee and pull in your floating leg to really open up those hips a little bit more, get a deeper stretch there. And as you're here, take our ankle circles, going 5 to the left and 5 to the right. Once you finish those 5, we're going to go ahead and slide out of this stretch. Okay. Now go ahead and reach your hands up over your head. It's a nice stretch. Reach, reach, reach. Like you're trying to reach from wall to wall. Take your right leg up, bend it, and turn it right over your body. Keep that eye gaze forward so you're still looking up at the ceiling. And hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming right back to center. Here we go again. Stretch, stretch, stretch like you're reaching from wall to wall. Take our left leg up and reach it over our right side. And hold this for about 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. So now we're here. Go ahead and bring those legs up to your chest. Put your hand on the inside of each foot. So your hands to be on the inside of your ankles. We're going for a happy baby. So now hold your feet and push your feet down to the ground. It's going to open your hips up a little bit more. If you have lower back pain a lot, this is a really great stretch to do to just give yourself a little bit of a release, especially if you hold a lot of tension in your lower back, especially in your hips. Okay, we take our legs down. We're gonna roll over on our chest now. Okay, now while we're here on our chest, hands come right to the side from your chest. So hands should be in line with your armpit. Up. We're gonna lower down. Here we go. Push right back up. All right, so go ahead and tuck your feet under your body, or tuck your feet under. Shift your hips back. And here we are in our child's pose. While we're here, go ahead and take your left hand, thread it through, and shift your body weight over to the left so you get a nice pull and release. Try to sit a little deeper. And hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it back to the beginning of that child's pose. Reach, reach, reach. Take that right hand now, thread it through, shift your body over to the right, and try to drop your butt down a little deeper. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We come back to our child's pose last time. Really reach your body back. Reach, reach, reach. Think of gripping your hand to the mat as you let your shoulders release and drop your butt down a little bit lower. We're gonna roll our body up. Now we're gonna stretch our wrist here. So here in our tabletop position, go ahead and flip your wrist back. Try to sit back just a little bit. We're gonna take circles here. We're gonna go 5 in each direction. Got 1. Nice and slow here. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Take it the other way. 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Go ahead and flip your wrists back forwards. Now flip your hands over. Now the palm of your hand should be facing up. So you're gonna tuck your feet in now. Reach your body weight back. Remember to keep those elbows locked out here. So elbows should be fully extended. So the deeper you sit, the deeper stretch you'll get. The higher up you are, the less it'll be. You can control it depending on your seating position. Okay. From here, just wrapping it up here, guys. We're gonna go ahead and stretch our neck. We're not doing neck circles, but you're gonna take one hand over your head, tilt it over to the left, gently. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That completes our stretch for today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today, and great job showing up for yourself. I'll see you back again next time.